Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of The Outer Worlds first impression gameplay or whatever I'm going to call this. Right now we are doing a side quest. Where we are doing a side quest called Die Robot Die. So we met with some guy and he wants, he's basically trying, he thinks these robots are going to build a resistance. So basically we just need to kill it. Are you trying to kill me?
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
So this guy thinks this robot's going to kill us. Are you damaged?
Damage to navigation systems detected. Attempting to return to designated repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed.
This is a junkyard, not a repair bay.
Navigation systems have determined this location as Spacer's Choice. Designated mechanical repair bay. Attempting to misdirect or confuse a Spacer's Choice mechanical is a punishable offense. Please report yourself to your supervisor.
I don't have time for this. So he wants me to kill this thing. I'm pretty sure. Let's look at it. That he spotted a forward scout of the mechanical army north of the landing pad. As a test of your metal, he requests that you dispose of the scout in the name of humanity. Oh, poor guy. Jesus Christ, you are strong. So I will say I kind of continued the main quest, and it's kind of like Fallout New Vegas, if you know it, where you get one quest and then you go and deal with it, and you get 3 more from just that one, which I had a feeling would happen. I need to in the future to save that guy because I want to see what happens, but pretty interested in how this goes. I just thought this guy wanting to build an army, he basically thinks these robots are going to take over. So yeah, it sounded interesting, and I kind of wanted to deviate from the main quest, I guess. So let's just go ahead and talk to him. He's nutso wacko too. Hey man.
Bring us honor, soldier.
I did what you wanted.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
You hid your secret weapon in a lavatory?
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter.
I'll let you know if I find it.
On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
I'll let you be. Crazy person. Okay. So I guess we gotta finally go into Edgewater. I have not gone in here. So let's look at the reputation real quick. I should have done this last video. But our reputation: groundbreaker, iconoclast, monarch, stellar industries, sublight. So I don't see like Edgewater. So I don't know if this really affects that much. I wonder if it's like the main board or whatever. So I guess we will find out. So far, so good. Really, the loading screens haven't been that bad, but that previous one was pretty long. I'll cut it out, but it wasn't like anything too crazy big, but I was just surprised with how everything else is loading. So I guess this is Edgewater. Now we have to go find this guy's thing. I'm gonna explore this place later on. I guess I'll probably do it off camera. I'll probably just complete this quest and call that a part. And then if more people are wanting more, or these videos do well, then I don't like that. I don't want to come into a room and pull my gun out. I'm assuming that this bar, there's probably quest. See, like that drives me nuts.
Read the latest report.
I guess I should not hold it down. Oh, there it is. I thought I had to reach in. Should we just go back to Ludwig then? Alright, I'll see you at Ludwig. Hey, Mr. Crazy Person.
Bring us honor, soldier.
I found that thing by the shitter.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
Sounds like fun.
Fun? This ain't some quarterly performance review, soldier. Ours is a grave and sacred duty. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
I feel like I'm going to regret getting mixed up in this. What do you expect I'll find down there?
I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
How am I supposed to get one of these logic modules?
There's the rub. If a mechanical breaks down, the logic module fries. So you can't rip one out of its corpse. You're going to have to find an intact model somehow.
What are you planning?
Don't tell anyone, all right? I've got a contact. A real expert in the inner workings of the automaton. We are going to rip those mechanical secrets right out of their circuits.
Edgewater is in the middle of nowhere. You don't have a contact.
Well, excuse me. What I meant was I'm going to get a contact. I didn't know I had to be all prissy about my grammar around you.
Seems simple enough.
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
Thanks. Ooh, level 3, we leveled up. Great. We've got a weapon modification as well. Let's go ahead and do our skill points. I'll go ahead and do it real quick, and then I'll show you what I did. So I didn't show you because I forgot that I was supposed to show you. All right. Reed Thompson, I believe, is part of the next quest. I'm pretty sure. Right. You've learned that a man named Reed Thompson is in charge of Edgewater. He might be able to help you if you. I do want to stay away from the main quest. Let's do this small grave matter. We have to collect. So basically, this guy needs to collect what these people owe him for burying their family. So we can go and pry money from these poor, sad people. So let's go ahead and Edgewater, and I'm going to loot all this stuff real quick, and then I'll see you there when we are talking to the people of Edgewater. Okay, so it seems like there's people all over Edgewater. Martin Abernathy, I was told, was kind of a crazy person, so let's do him last. But we'll go ahead and talk to these other people we need to. I wonder if we can get a haircut. Not that we really need one. Hey, man, you owe me money.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
I can show you my hands. See them? Relax, I'm clean.
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Speaking of remains, Silas sent me to collect your dues.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
That's some quality drama, Conrad. You should audition. Don't be so hard on yourself. You have a very loose definition of the word prosperity. I don't care, pay up. Don't be so hard on yourself, Conrad.
I have to be, if only to prepare myself for my inevitable dressing down at the hands of corporate. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Hang on, medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Just give Silas an IOU.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
How about a finger? I'll let you know if I think of anything. Yeah, I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Much obliged.
Interesting. How about this necklace in here? So is that it? I should have asked him about, like, repairing this stuff. Examine. Conrad, receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call for what it is. Destruction of space choice property. Eugene was an asset and somebody has to pay his body price. This is going to ruin us. So I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth. Heirlooms passed down his family or something. You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. We sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet. Use the bits to pay his body price, and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows. Phyllis G. I will say, this game is pretty funny. Typically, I don't like kind of when people are like, oh, this game's supposed to be funny or whatever. And then because it's like, it's always kind of not, honestly, but this is genuinely has good dark humor. What is, are you trying to tell me? Conrad says he can't afford to pay his fee. It might be worth mentioning this to Silas. He found a note from Phyllis to Conrad. Perhaps you could use the information from it to convince Conrad to pay his. Okay. I guess we could do it. Let's go ahead and do it. Hey, Conrad.
What can I do for you?
I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite fees? You sound like you've had some training. I know a thing or two about medicine. Should I do both of them?
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
I guess so. Only if we use the term doctor loosely. So you prepare corpses for burial. Pretty specific job description. I'm guessing you were trained at a medical school. So you prepare corpses for burial. Pretty specific job description.
You may think that, but the tidiness of my fellow worker is my responsibility. Alive or otherwise. Whether you're showing up to work or going to that great cannery in the sky, it's my job to make you look like a million bits.
I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite fees?
You know about Eugene? How?
The note that was laying out. I found a note from Phyllis.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure he won't miss them. They were probably worth a few bits.
More than a few. Those teeth were his personal savings. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
I don't care. I'm just here to collect your dues. You're going to have to. I do care, but I guess I don't care. I guess you're going to have to.
Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature, and an IOU.
Goodbye. All right, let's go talk to the other two. Abernathy, Phyllis. Okay. Let's go talk to Phyllis, I guess. Is there a Phyllis in here? Can I get past you, or are you gonna yell at me? Okay. Yo, Phyllis.
Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
I think I skipped something by accident. I'm guessing you're the foreman?
Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you.
Gravesite fees. I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that? Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
No problem. These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
That's kind of you, I guess. You have to pay for your neighbor's gravesite fees?
If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
You said this guy shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
That's an awful thing to say. Must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
I thought you said you were his closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
You can't be serious. What are they gonna do, arrest his corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
He was a person, not an asset.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
I'll let you get back to work. Cool. That's kind of terrible and sad, but Jesus Christ. What are they doing to you? Oh, man. Okay, let's go talk to Abernathy. He's our last guy. I wonder if we'll get another quest or something. Canary worker. So far, I'm really liking this game. Seems kind of cool. Can we use this terminal? Okay, I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to look at that just yet. All right, let's just go ahead. We'll go ahead and find Abernathy and see how crazy this guy is.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
What are you on about?
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Take it easy, Mr. Thompson didn't send me. I heard you muttering to yourself. You want to tell me what's got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
I'm here to collect your gravesite fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
Knows what?
I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
I'm sorry to hear that. You're being paranoid. I'm sure it's all very tragic and heartbreaking. Pay me so I can get out of here. I'm sorry to hear that.
You are? Oh, wow. First time anyone's ever told me that. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. but if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
How can I help?
There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
I'll do it.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Anything I should know about the community center?
Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives.
You're taking an awful risk trusting me, you know?
I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
I'll leave you be. Yeah, I'm actually really liking this game. Let's go ahead. Excuse you?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
He's got symptoms of something. You're saying it's psychosomatic?
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
What do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Let me worry about that.
All right. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
Abernathy's paying me for my trouble. Can you match his offer? I get it. You need someone to smuggle you medicine under the table.
Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
I'll think about it.
That's all I can ask of you.
Interesting. Okay, cool. Yeah, it definitely is that kind of... I mean, that's what a good RPG does, is it gives you one quest that gets you to have 3 more quests and then keep spiraling and spiraling on. So yeah, I think we're just going to turn in these gravesite things, and that'll be it for this part. All right, here's our gravedigger, Silas. Hey, man.
Fancy threads. That some kind of hibernation suit?
You've already talked to me, man. Hey, about those fees you wanted.
You run into any trouble?
I'm all done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
I went out of my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
I guess I was hoping for something more tangible.
Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Abernathy was trying to hide his own illness.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
He was convinced you knew.
What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported.
Whoops.
I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
Let me ask about something else and forget what I said.
Yeah?
Have you heard about any news about Hope? About the Hope?
The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking?
No particular reason. I don't understand. Are you saying everybody's forgotten about us? The Hope isn't a rumor. I'm real. I'm living proof. Let's change the subject. I'm real. I'm living proof.
All right, easy now. No need to get your hackles up. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you.
Let's change the subject.
Something I can do for you?
We need to, I'll see you around, man. All right, that's going to do it for this part. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Your reputation with the faction has changed. If enemies are hostile, but your reputation isn't kill on sight, leaving for a few days will calm things down. Okay, let's see if our reputation... Codex. Okay, I don't care about the codex. Where is its character, right? There we go. Spacer's choice. Positive. We are in positive light. Cool. All right. Well, that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you're liking these videos, make sure you're subscribed. And on the left of the screen is the subscribe button. To the right of the screen at the top is a video that I recommend. And below that is my most recent upload. Thank you guys for watching. You may have heard my dogs pouncing up and down off my bed. Sorry about that. But other than that, thanks for watching. Let me know if you want more of these. If not, check out my other videos. But thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye.